Yo, yo, yo. It's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about semen retention and jealousy. Semen retention and jealousy. You will start attracting probably more jealous people in your life when you go on semen retention. This is just the bottom line. You're gonna start attracting maybe a bit more jealous people just because you have the glow. Everybody wants what you have. You just have this aura that's very childlike. You're just living you're just living a very soulful like life. You're not bland, you're not boring. You have the glow, you have present energy, and you're just very authentic. Nothing really is trapping your mind. Nothing really is in your mind where you're feeling bad about it. You're in a free like state, free flow like state, and this will attract maybe jealousy. It can attract two types of people: people who may be jealous, or people who are super attracted to your aura, and now want to be a part of it. This is pretty much what it attracts. So just look out for people who may be jealous, or people who act very receptive to you. You pretty much want to be around the people who are more receptive to you. This is the bottom line. This is how it becomes better for you, if you're because now people see you as someone who has value. And when someone has value, it just means that they're going to be treated a bit differently than someone who doesn't. So make sure you have value. Jealousy will be a normal thing for you. Dudes will probably be super jealous around you. They might want to check you out. You might catch them looking at you in an intense way, very on their toes, very attentive when you walk the room. You look like you have the man with the plan. You look like you're the man with the plan. So people might see you as someone who they have to look out for, and this is pretty much what happens. So when you go on retention, you're gonna attract positive. You're gonna attract receptiveness. People are gonna be receptive. People may be jealous. People may be intimidated. You will see yourself. People will look at you as someone who is wise. People may ask you for advice, and the reason why you look like someone who can give advice is because your life is getting better. They can see the transformation right in front of them, so they have to take this into account. People look for the man who looks like he has something to, who looks like he's figured something out, or he's living a quote unquote good life. And then people start taking advice from you just because you look like the person who can dish out very good advice. You're literally becoming a consultant in life. You're becoming a life coach unintentionally when you go on retention, just because things are falling into place. Things are falling into place, and you're becoming wiser, attractive, and graceful. You're being graceful, and this is the bottom line. This is the bottom line. So go on retention and see how people start becoming just more jealous. The thing is, when you go on retention, you might get a bit more angry, and this pretty much, it goes for, this is what it is. You either might be very angry, and then what you really start doing is you might start thinking about times when you were angry, and then you might use that as fuel to complete something for yourself, if that makes sense. So the thing is, like, you have to use anger as a positive thing. You use dissatisfaction and transmute that dissatisfaction into tangible results in your life. This is how the great people become great. When you use dissatisfaction and you transmute that energy into satisfaction in your life, into brilliance, into positivity, into something great. So make sure, like I said, make sure that you're using semen retention to your advantage, because if you do this for a while, you're gonna see the results in your life. You're gonna be pretty satisfied. People are bland, no ambition, doing the same thing, having the same bad habits, and they're not as happy as they can be. Discipline is the number one prerequisite to freedom. Once you're disciplined, you can become free. We do this practice to practice discipline so we can really become free in our lives. Like, who doesn't want to be free? Freedom is the number one goal for man, is to become free in everything, free from everything, no dependency on any sort of outside stimulant, just straight vigor and straight freedom in your life. And this will make all the difference in your life. This will make all the difference in your life. So go on retention, meditate, seek out purpose, seek out wisdom, seek out brilliance, and then let your results make the noise. And sooner or later, people are gonna start asking you for advice, just because, like I said, it looks like you figured things out. It looks like you figured things out. This has made all of the difference. People will become jealous around you just because you look very polished, you look very attentive, you look very brilliant. So I mean, like I said, if you want an upgrade in your life, go on retention and do the things that you have to do to have an upgrade in your life. Hit the gym, work on purpose-filled work, seek out wisdom, get to the bag, increase your social skills, increase your social charisma, and you'll thank yourself later. If you don't want an upgrade, keep doing the same thing, keep relapsing, keep being negative, keep watching the news, keep being lazy. You're gonna see a difference. You're definitely just gonna see a difference, and this will make the difference, if that makes sense. Yeah. So watch out for jealousy. Only entertain positive and receptive people. Only entertain people who want you to give them value. We live in billions of different realities. So anybody who says that you can't do something you can't really take that as to heart, because that's their reality. That's their reality. So make sure you're attentive, make sure you're charismatic, and make sure you're doing what you have to do. So in 6 months to a year from now, you can look back on it and realize that you actually did yourself a big favor in increasing the quality of your life. Because retention really is just increasing the quality of your life. People just do this practice because they're not satisfied. They're not satisfied. They are not satisfied. They aren't satisfied. But when you retain, you're going to be a bit more satisfied, just because things are falling into place. So make sure you retain, and make sure you're doing what you have to do to be satisfied, maybe in the long run.